This is Activity 8.3 on page 181, Translating Text. We have My Fact Sheet Proofing open. As you perform a final proofread of the document, you're not sure that the phrase sweat equity is used correctly in the document, so you will use Word's Smart Lookup feature to get a definition. Also, one of the reviewers of your document liked the introduction in your fact sheet and wanted to use it in a similar brochure she's writing, which is intended for a Spanish-speaking audience. She asked if you'd send her a copy of the section. You'd like to send her the text in English as well as a copy in roughly translated Spanish to give her a head start on translation. Number 1, look up the phrase sweat equity on the web. Now, Smart Lookup does not work in Word anymore. They have done away with it. The option is still on our ribbon. So if we go, and it's also in our Tell Me box, if we type sweat equity into our Tell Me box, you have the Smart Lookup at the bottom here, but when we click on it, you'll get the option, you'll get the task pane to the right. Sorry, something went wrong. Please check your network connection and try again. So that is not available in the Word application anymore. So you don't have to do this step. You can just bypass that. Close the pane and move on to number 2. Create a new document to hold the Spanish text. We're going to create a new blank Word document by going up to File, New, and selecting Blank Document. And we're going to save that document as Spanish Intro. So we're going to do File, Save As, and we can save it in the Preparing to Publish a Document folder. And we're going to call this Spanish Intro. Now I already did this, so it's going to tell me that I already have a Spanish intro. I'm just going to replace this. Number 3, copy the text to translate from My Fact Sheet Proofing and paste it into the new document. So I'm going to switch over to My Fact Sheet Proofing. I'm going to select my first paragraph. Do not select the graphics with it. And we're going to switch back to our Spanish intro document. Did I miss where it said copy? I don't think it's actually said to copy it, but we need to go up to our Home tab, copy this, and then switch over to Spanish Intro and paste that in there. Then number 4, we're going to translate the text. So we're going to select this paragraph again. And this time we'll go to our Review tab. And in our language group, we're going to select the Translate drop-down and select Translate Selection. You may get a window that asks use intelligent services like it shows on page 182 if you're using it for the first time, and you can just choose the option to turn on. So after that, it'll open your translator pane to the right, and when I scroll down, the language you want to translate to is going to be Spanish. So if it's not already set to Spanish, just hit your drop down arrow and choose that from your list. So it'll show the actual Spanish translation. Remember, this is a rough translation. If you scroll underneath that translation, you're going to select your Insert button. And now it's going to insert that translation and overwrite the original English section. Now, when you do this, you might have a lot of red lines under your text. That's because it may be checking it against the English dictionary, the spelling against the English dictionary as opposed to the Spanish dictionary. So what you would do is mine is already done because I put my Spanish dictionary on already, but what you would do is select the paragraph, go up to your review tab, language group, language drop down, and you're going to set your proofing language. And from here you can see I already have Spanish up here. Just search Spanish in your list and then click OK. You can choose either Spanish Spain or Spanish United States, whichever one you have. Make sure that Detect Language Automatically is checked off, and then just click OK from there. And then your spelling error lines should be removed. You will get one under Building with Heart. You can see mine are still underlined here. That's because it recognizes that as a business name, so it's actually checking that against the Spanish dictionary, and Building with is not Spanish, it's English, so it's marking that as a spelling mistake. That's the only reason why. Alright, once you're done with that, you can close your translator pane. You can save your changes to Spanish Intro on your quick access toolbar, and we can close Spanish Intro. We're going to go to File and Close, and this will bring us back to our My Fact Sheet proofing document, which is still open. And we'll use this for our next activity.